Okay, so what happened today was important for a number of reasons. One of the issues before the court was whether or not to hear what is technically two cases together as one, because we appealed the decision of the magistrate's court. But we also wanted to say, if this court that we're in now agrees with the magistrate's interpretation of this legislation, that renders the legislation unconstitutional. So we had to bring technically two cases in order to argue both points. And today the respondents tried to argue that we couldn't do that, that the court shouldn't hear the matters together. And they did so despite a directive from the court previously, before we came to court, that we were going to hear the matters together. And what they were doing was they were trying to avoid giving a view, avoid taking a stance. And they, I mean the Minister of Police. The Minister of Police was put to say, what is your view on this legislation? And he tried to avoid giving that view. And now the court has said, go back, give your view, take a stance, and come back here and we'll argue the matter. And so the court made two important decisions. It said we're going to hear the matters together, which is really important for not only the right to appeal, because it's about the substantive right to appeal and what that means, but also for the right of access to justice. Because the alternative would be a very onerous litigation process that our clients, who are elderly, poor, vulnerable, unemployed, can't come to court, can't keep litigating on this thing. So to hear the matters together is very important for their right of access to justice. The second big decision the court made was to tell the Minister of Police to go back, take a stand under oath, and come back and tell this court what your stand is. And that will assist the court in making a judgment that is fully informed and that is rich and right.